figure out what to do. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Wa salatu wa salam ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Already 28th night. Subhanallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless the brothers, the volunteers that came in today, and we're providing food and food supplies, staples for those families that are in need, mashallah. So those brothers were here today. They had the donation boxes out. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward them and bless them for their sacrifice that they made during the day today, mashallah. And the service that they are providing on behalf of Mashal Huda and Midwest Islamic Center for the community at large. Tomorrow, inshallah, before I forget, so we will be having our khatam, inshallah. And so we'll have Brother Ali will be blessing us with his recitation, inshallah, tonight as well as tomorrow night, including Hafidh Basalat and Hashmat as well, both of the brothers. And inshallah, and we will be making the dua, and that will complete our recitation of Quran for this month. On Saturday, if we do have a program, I'm sorry, excuse me, if we do have fasting for Saturday, so if and Allah knows best, so if Saturday night ends up being the 30th, inshallah, we will still have a program on Saturday night. If it is the 30th, then it's still Ramadan, so inshallah we will continue. If it is the first of Shawwal, and now that is the night of Eid, then inshallah, mashallah, that is also a night that is meant to be spent in the ibadah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and staying focused now that we're entering into the next 11 months that intervene between these two Ramadans, this one and the one in the next. So inshallah, either way, so we'll be talking about this Laylatul Ja'iza, the night when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala dispenses the rewards. And we will also talk about, what the benefit should be from this month of Ramadan and how we should proceed over the next 11 months, inshallah. So we will have a program on Saturday night, one way, or excuse me, Friday night? Friday night, one way or the other. Then Saturday night will be Eid, inshallah, if it is not on Friday night. Barakallahu feekum. Make sure there's no other announcements. Also, tomorrow from 4 to 7, please take the time to stop by. Inshallah, there will be free biryani for the community, so please come by the masjid, inshallah. And when you do come by, please make sure that the donation boxes will be out there. So just take a moment, inshallah, for those who Allah Ta'ala has blessed them with some financial comfort. But the food is for the entire community, so we just want everybody to just take a moment, inshallah. It's at the end of Ramadan. We're moving towards Eid now, and it's just something mashallah, the board members, they wanted to do for the entire community. So please come by, stop by the masjid. Our hearts should still be connected with the masjid, and mashallah, there are individuals who are making so much effort and sacrifice to provide their food, to be here, to give the food out and everything. So mashallah, let's show some gratitude, support, some appreciation, inshallah, by coming through sometime between 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. Bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. Okay. This evening, inshallah, we are going to, Hafidh Basadat is going to be reciting from the 28th as well as the 29th juz of the Quran. And then tomorrow, inshallah, we will be going from the 30th. So from the 28th and Surah Al-Hashr, these ayat, mashallah, the last three or four ayat that, mashallah, I think we all love reading in our salat. You hear them anytime somebody's put on the spot. It's like you there's a natural attraction even towards reciting these ayat of Quran that are mentioning al asmaul husna, these most magnificent names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But at the very beginning, so in ayah number 21, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, لو أنزلنا بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لو أنزلنا هذا القرآن على جبل لرأيته خاشعا متصدئا من خشية الله وتلك الأمثال نضربها للناس لعلهم يتفكرون. Hmm. Allah. So had we not, yeah, if we had sent down this Quran upon the mountain, upon a mountain, you would have seen it khashi'an, and this humble, submissive, mutasaddi'an min khashiyatillah, from the fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَتِلْكَ الْأَمْثَالُ نَضْرِبُهَا لِلنَّاسِ لَعَلَّهُمْ يَتَفَكَّرُونَ. And that the examples have been coined, they've been established for humanity. So we have established these examples for the entirety of the humanity, لَعَلَّهُمْ يَتَفَكَّرُونَ, with the hopes that they will now think, that they will ponder, that they will again, this tafakkur means now your this repetition of memory and thinking about it, getting the benefit from it. This Quran from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is the month of the Quran. This is the month in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed the Quran. And I'll be honest with you. As a convert, ربي 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 يسر ولا تعسر وتمم بنا خير. As a convert, and over the past 25 years, after having accepted Islam, and all the challenges that go along with that, the family challenges, the lifestyle challenges, the challenges trying to relate and integrate into the existing Muslim community, the cultural challenges, the linguistic challenges, um, and now having a family of my own, um, and alhamdulillah, having been blessed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this just truly blessed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, having been able to travel to different parts of the globe, to different countries, to see different cultures and different peoples firsthand, to live in those environments for a period of time, being able to formally learn Islam traditionally, um, and having been blessed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to encounter some of the most amazing people. Um, these teachers are like such phenomenal personalities, and such fountains of wisdom, that they're being in their sohbah for literally being in their sohbah, being in their company, even for a couple of hours. You get more benefit out of some of these individuals in a couple of hours than spending your time with some people that you may have known your entire life. Um, Now, seeing what is reading the Quran, being able to understand the Arabic, being able to understand tafsir, being able to access classical texts, um, and then anything that I do have any confusion with, having access to senior scholarship, senior ulama that are living this Quran. Um, it is very difficult when you read like this ayah, and every time I hear it. First of all, of course, I think about myself and the responsibility that's squarely upon my shoulders because of everything that I just said before. So everything that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed me with, and my family, I feel the weight of this Quran and the responsibility of this Quran, and I know that it is shifa'un linnas, that it is a healing lima fi sudur, for what is in the chests of everyone, including myself first and foremost. But one of the most disturbing things, these trends that exist within the Muslim community, um, when you look at these things that are taking place, like and how Muslims are acting and what is being accepted, and the narrative of Islam, the cultural and the social narrative of Islam, uh, and how it's being represented, um, the distortion that is taking place, and now with things like Facebook and Instagram, and now I just recently was exposed to TikTok. I got an education, went down a rabbit hole, and was like completely honestly, like I feel kind of down today, be honest with you. Not me, but I just feel really bad for the ummah, and just worried for the ummah when you see what is going on, and the this kind of superficial, just lack of depth, um, and just kind of abandonment of tradition, abandonment of sophistication, a classiness. The classiness, this is one of the first things that really impressed me about Islam. Is when you read the lives of the Sahaba and the life of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, that even though they were uneducated. The vast majority of them were uneducated. They were not wealthy. They were basically a marginalized people that were living in the desert. Nobody even wanted to mess with them. There was no point to it. That these people, Islam made them so classy. They each and every one of them now at the hands of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam became a class act and a representative of their messenger Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who is the messenger of Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. And that the level of sophistication, it was proof positive that who you are internally, spiritually, how you carry yourself, how you represent yourself, your family, your deen, that it's not about education, it's not about money, it's not about what other people think about you, but rather it's how you see yourself really as the abd of Allah. And that changed everything for these people and those people that came, the generations that came after them. So the fact that we are almost losing sight of that now, and um, reading the Quran on a daily basis, like to finish one Quran during the month of Ramadan, or to finish, when you tell people that finishing two Qurans is a kind of like a bare minimum haqq of the Quran itself. And that's not even talking about like, tafsir or anything like that. That uh, that this is not the norm. This is not the habit. And we have Muslims that will fast during the month of Ramadan, but they won't make salat, which is fard 5 times a day. Um, and the things that are being said, the types of like the music and the movies and this and that and the other that are it's one thing if you're doing it in the privacy of your own home, and may Allah Ta'ala forgive all of us for our shortcomings and our deficiencies. It's another thing when we're putting those things on display, and those things are having such a traumatic impact on how that classiness, on how we carry ourselves and how we represent the deen of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And now that we are becoming more distant and distanced from the masjid physically, and there's been such a tremendous shift and a reliance now on technology and the internet and social media. And we were talking the other night that the realization that a lot of our elders, that we respect and have experience and knowledge and remember life before all of this tech, we are also becoming more distant from them as well, because we're not able to interact with them. And honestly, the vast majority of them, they don't participate, on this medium of the internet. And then you have the pious people. Pious people are busy with their salat. Pious people are busy with their dhikr. They're busy with their recitation of Quran. They're busy with their dua. They're busy fulfilling the rights of others. They're busy getting up for tahajjud. this is what pious people are busy doing. They are preoccupied with doing the same thing that Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam did, and that the Sahaba did in those generations that came after him. That's what pious people are doing. So these pious people, they don't really have any regard either for the internet and public speaking and kind of like this whole look at me culture that has now become so prominent and prevalent, even within Muslim communities. Look at me. Um, and look at me, listen to me, accept me, validate me, my existence, my Islam. And the solution and the cure for all of this, it is to come back to the Quran. One of the most valuable pieces of advice that I was given is that if you want to check and keep a gauge and keep an eye on where you're at, where you're standing with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what's going on with you and your deen, what's going on with this relationship between you and your creator, the creator of the universe, look and see what is your relationship with the Quran. How much Quran are you reading on a daily basis? So of course you have the obligation. So are you staying away from haram? Are you fulfilling the rights of others? Are you fulfilling your obligations, the faraid? Are you praying your salat? Are you paying your zakat? Are you fasting during the month of Ramadan? So taking care of all the basics, bare minimum. So now if you're doing that, so now how do I gauge? I look at my relationship with the Quran. How much Quran am I reading on a daily basis? Do I even like have it? Do I look forward to it? Am I trying to put it into practice in my life? Do I know what it means? So am I reading am I reading a tafsir if I have the ability to do so? And mashallah, especially in this area, in the Chicagoland area, there are so many ulama that are doing the tafsir of the Quran. Am I taking advantage of those opportunities where the Quran is being explained by those who understand it and are qualified and educated and have the necessary experience also, life's experience, in order to be able to explain the Quran? Am I taking advantage of those opportunities? And these are the things that now that I'm going to be able to look at and kind of gauge. And that's my litmus test to find out like what is my standing, what is my relationship with Allah. So if I'm not reading Quran, if I'm not putting it into practice, if I'm not aware of the meaning, if I'm not trying to acquire that meaning through these educational opportunities, tafsir, and so on and so forth, or even having a connection with somebody that can help me with putting the Quran into practice, then what that is saying is that I am the one who is becoming more and more distant from Allah because I'm becoming distant from the Quran. The Quran is the sifa of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it's kalam Allah. So when we say I love Allah, then by default, it only stands to reason that I should have a strong connection with the Quran. Or otherwise, how can I, something that we are now directly associating with Allah, and we are saying that this is the kalam of Allah, it is the word of Allah. How can I say I love Allah and I don't have a relationship, I don't have an attachment with not just the words, but the meaning, and making whatever it makes haram, that it should feel reprehensible and it should feel haram in my heart and in my mind, and what it makes halal and what it encourages, that I exhaust myself in my efforts to try to take those things and put them into practice. And this is what we know is following the sunnah of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because that is who he was. That is who he is. That is how he lived. So when we say Allah, we love Allah, then by default we should have an attachment with this Quran. When we say we love Allah, by default we should have an attachment with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because as Aisha radiyallahu ta'ala anha said that when she was asked about Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that she said that he is like the walking Quran. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for us in these times of difficulty. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep us from getting lost in social media, lost on the internet, lost in a lot of superficial, um, um, just kind of a glossed over type of Islam, where the only thing that's really left of Islam is the name and a few vestiges. Just a few traces. You can tell where it's like, you can tell where it came from, but it doesn't look like its original form anymore. And this is the month of Ramadan. Again, the only reason why I'm even sharing this is because with all of you, is because first and foremost, I feel myself being my own heart is become soft during this month of Ramadan, and I'm feeling a certain degree of pain for the Ummah Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It actually, it's almost to the point I feel a physical pain. Just watching and seeing what's happening to our young people, what we have become content with regarding content, and we've become pacified and actually happy with a lack of substance, and this notion that Islam and something Islamic, that it should be for my own personal entertainment. um, and meanwhile, those individuals who do not live up to that standard of being entertainers, and being kind of like telling you what you want to hear and stroking egos, that those individuals who are still standing up for traditional Islam and the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, with all humility and a disregard for name and fame, that these are the ones who are kind of being, now they are the ones who are becoming marginalized, and they are the ones who are kind of being distant and made distant, from the general mass and the general body of the ummah. And if we allow this to take place, then that is a crime that you and I that it is a severe crime that we will have to answer in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to those generations that come after us, and as well as in front of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, standing in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that our responsibility is to do exactly what he did, how he did it, and more importantly, why he did it. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us this khashya and this khushu' in our deen, and understand the value of this Quran, that we, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, لَعَلَّهُمْ يَتَفَكَّرُونَ, that we think and we ponder over what is the meaning of our Islam, what is the identity, how does it give me my identity, and where do I receive my validation from, what gives my life meaning and purpose, what is meaning and purpose, what is success in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and how do I acquire that success? Because as we're in these last 10 days and we're talking about salvation from the hellfire, what is more important to us than this Quran, which is Kalam Allah? What is more important to us than the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? And the answer to that should be absolutely nothing. Not me, not my ego, not my personal satisfaction, not being entertained, not what other people think. And this is where we hopefully, may Allah Ta'ala make it easy, may Allah facilitate this and give us the tawfiq, the courage, and the backbone to move in that direction, and not to get kind of, as they say, lost in the sauce, that we don't get lost in popular culture. And now popular culture ends up dictating the narrative of Islam and the narrative of the Muslim community, and more importantly, the narrative of Islam and the Muslim community in the eyes of our youth, the next generation that will have to carry this responsibility of La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. May Allah Ta'ala forgive us, have mercy on us, and make it easy for all of us. اللهم اغفر لنا وللمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm going to begin with recitation from Surah Hashr, which is in the 28th juz. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. سبح لله ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وهو العزيز الحكيم. هو الذي أخرج الذين كفروا من أهل الكتاب من ديارهم لأول الحشر ما ظننتم أن يخرجوا وظنوا أنهم مانعتهم حصونهم من الله فأتاهم الله من حيث لم يحتسبوا وقذف في قلوبهم الرعب يخربون بيوتهم بأيديهم وأيدي المؤمنين فاعتبروا يا أولي الأبصار. ولولا كتب الله عليهم الجلاء لعذبهم في الدنيا ولهم في الآخرة عذاب النار ذلك بأنهم شاقوا الله ورسوله ومن يشاق الله فإن الله شديد العقاب. ما قطعتم من لينة أو تركتموها قائمة على أصولها فبإذن الله وليخزي الفاسقين. وما أفاء الله على رسوله منهم فما أوجفتم عليه من خيل ولا ركاب ولكن الله يسلط رسله على من يشاء والله على كل شيء قدير. ما أفاء الله على رسوله من أهل القرى فلله وللرسول ولذي القربى واليتامى والمساكين وابن السبيل كي لا يكون دولة بين الأغنياء منكم. وما آتاكم الرسول فخذوه وما نهاكم عنه فانتهوا واتقوا الله إن الله شديد العقاب. للفقراء المهاجرين الذين أخرجوا من ديارهم وأموالهم يبتغون فضلا من الله ورضوانا وينصرون الله ورسوله أولئك هم الصادقون. والذين تبوأوا الدار والإيمان من قبلهم يحبون ما هاجر إليهم ولا يجدون في صدورهم حاجة مما أوتوا ويؤثرون على أنفسهم ولو كان بهم خصاصة ومن يوق شح نفسه فأولئك هم المفلحون. والذين جاءوا من بعدهم يقولون ربنا اغفر لنا ولإخواننا الذين سبقونا بالإيمان ولا تجعل في قلوبنا غلا للذين آمنوا ربنا إنك رؤوف رحيم. ألم تر إلى الذين نافقوا يقولون لإخوانهم الذين كفروا من أهل الكتاب لئن أخرجتم لنخرجن معكم ولا نطيع فيكم أحدا أبدا وإن قتلتم لننصرنكم والله يشهد إنهم لكاذبون لئن أخرجوا لا يخرجون معهم ولئن قوتلوا لا ينصرونهم ولئن نصروهم ليولن الأدبار ثم لا ينصرون لأنتم أشد رهبة في صدورهم من الله ذلك بأنهم قوم لا يفقهون لا يقاتلونكم جميعا إلا في قرى محصنة أو من وراء جدر بأسهم بينهم شديد تحسبهم جميعا وقلوبهم شتى ذلك بأنهم قوم لا يعقلون كمثل الذين من قبلهم قريبا ذاقوا وبال أمرهم ولهم عذاب أليم كمثل الشيطان إذ قال للإنسان اكفر فلما كفر قال إني بريء منك إني أخاف الله رب العالمين فكان عاقبتهما أنهما في النار خالدين فيها وذلك جزاء الظالمين يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله ولتنظر نفس ما قدمت لغد واتقوا الله إن الله خبير بما تعملون ولا تكونوا كالذين نسوا الله فانساهم أنفسهم أولئك هم الفاسقون لا يستوي أصحاب النار وأصحاب الجنة هم الفائزون لو أنزلنا هذا القرآن على جبل لرأيته خاشعا متصدعا من خشية الله وتلك الأمثال نضربها للناس لعلهم يتفكرون هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو عالم الغيب والشهادة هو الرحمن الرحيم هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر سبحان الله عما يشركون هو الله الخالق البارئ المصور له الأسماء الحسنى يسبح له ما في السماوات والأرض وهو العزيز الحكيم
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before I recite Quran, Jazakallah khairan and thanks for brother to pray for me about I'm sick. I was too weak and Alhamdulillah right now I'm getting better. And Inshallah, I will be recite for Al-Azhar 41 to 47. Inshallah, if there is any mistake, inshallah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ما كان محمد أبا أحد من رجالكم ما كان محمد أبا أحد من رجالكم ولكن رسول الله ولكن رسول الله وخاتم النبيين وكان الله بكل شيء عليما. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اذكروا الله ذكرا كثيرا اذكروا الله ذكرا كثيرا وسبحوه بكرة وأصيلا. هو الذي يصلي عليكم وملائكته ليخرجكم من الظلمات إلى النور. ليخرجكم من الظلمات إلى النور وكان بالمؤمنين رحيما. تحيتهم يوم يلقونه سلام. تحيتهم يوم يلقونه سلام وعدت لهم أجرا كريما. يا أيها النبي إنا أرسلناك شاهدا ومبشرا ونذيرا وداعيا إلى الله وداعيا إلى الله بإذنه وسراجا منيرا. وداعيا إلى الله بإذنه وسراجا منيرا وسبحوا المؤمنين. وبشر المؤمنين بأن لهم من الله فضلا كبيرا. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لقد كان لكم في رسول الله أسوة حسنة لقد كان لكم في رسول الله أسوة حسنة لمن كان يرجو الله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لقد كان لكم في رسول الله أسوة حسنة لمن كان يرجو الله أسوة حسنة لمن كان يرجو الله واليوم الآخر وذكر الله كثيرا صدق الله العظيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm back, and we're happy that Brother Ali is back with us as well. Alhamdulillah. So, inshallah, I'm going to recite just Surah Al-Mulk from the 29th juz. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير. الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا وهو العزيز الغفور. الذي خلق 7 سماوات طباقا ما ترى في خلق الرحمن من تفاوت فارجع البصر هل ترى من فطور ثم ارجع البصر كرتين ينقلب إليك البصر خاسئا وهو حسير. ولقد زينا السماء الدنيا بمصابيح وجعلناها رجوما للشياطين واعتدنا لهم عذاب السعير. وللذين كفروا بربهم عذاب جهنم وبئس المصير. إذا ألقوا فيها سمعوا لها شهيقا وهي تفور تكاد تميز من الغيظ كلما ألقي فيها فوج سألهم خزنتها ألم يأتكم نذير قالوا بلى قد جاءنا نذير فكذبنا وقلنا ما نزل الله من شيء إن أنتم إلا في ضلال كبير. وقالوا لو كنا نسمع أو نعقل ما كنا في أصحاب السعير فاعترفوا بذنبهم فسحقا لأصحاب السعير. إن الذين يخشون ربهم بالغيب لهم مغفرة وأجر كبير. وأسروا قولكم أو اجهروا به إنه عليم بذات الصدور. ألا يعلم من خلق وهو اللطيف الخبير. هو الذي جعل لكم الأرض ظلولا فامشوا في مناكبها وكلوا من رزقه وإليه النشور. أأمنتم ما في السماء أن يخسف بكم الأرض فإذا هي تمور. أم أمنتم ما في السماء أن يرسل عليكم حاصبا فستعلمون كيف نذير. ولقد كذب الذين من قبلهم فكيف كان نكير. أولم يروا إلى الطير فوقهم صافات ويقبض ما يمسكهن إلا الرحمن إنه بكل شيء بصير. أمن هذا الذي هو جند لكم ينصركم من دون الرحمن إن الكافرون إلا في غرور. أمن هذا الذي يرزقكم إن أمسك رزقا بل لجوا في عتو ونفور. أفمن يمشي مكبا على وجهه أهدى أمن يمشي سويا على صراط مستقيم. قل هو الذي أنشأكم وجعل لكم السمع والأبصار والأفئدة قليلا ما تشكرون. قل هو الذي ذرأكم في الأرض وإليه تحشرون. ويقولون متى هذا الوعد إن كنتم صادقين. قل إنما العلم عند الله وإنما أنا نذير مبين. فلما رأوه زلفة سيئت وجوه الذين كفروا وقيل هذا الذي كنتم به تدعون. قل أرأيتم إن أهلكني الله ومن معي أو رحمنا فمن يجير الكافرين من عذاب أليم. قل هو الرحمن آمنا به وعليه توكلنا فستعلمون من هو في ضلال مبين. قل أرأيتم إن أصبح ماؤكم غورا فمن يأتيكم بماء معين. صدق الله العظيم. بسم الله الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وصحبه أجمعين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك توهاب. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكن من الخاسرين. اللهم ربنا تقبل منا صلاتنا وصيامنا وركوعنا وسجودنا في شهر رمضان. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله